whereas in the past 4 years, she has focused on being fair, balanced, and open to all possibilities to improve the quality of life for each resident. And whereas as our beautiful city continues to grow, the safety, health, and well-being of the entire community remains her priority. Now, therefore, I, Stephen A. Hernandez, Mayor of the City of Coachella, and the City Council of the City of Coachella, by the powers vested in us, do hereby recognize Josie Gonzalez and recognize and urge all citizens of the City of Coachella in joining us to commemorate her commitment to serving for the City of Coachella. Thank you, Josie. We'll also read a proclamation for outgoing council member Megan Beeman Jacinto. This is a proclamation for the city from the City of Coachella that reads, whereas Megan Beeman Jacinto is a civil rights and immigration attorney and community organizer fighting for justice all around California and the US. As an attorney, Megan litigates with a focus on immigrants and workers' rights and works in very close partnership with nonprofit partners and community leaders in the Coachella Valley and inland community regions. And whereas in 2018, she was elected to the City of Coachella City Council and appointed to represent the city in important bodies such as the Southern California Association of Governments Regional Council. And whereas as a council member, Megan championed numerous successful initiatives for Coachella residents, some of which were unprecedented, such as farm workers' hazard pay, prohibition on no-cause evictions, exclusions of for-profit detention facilities, a city racial equity task force, and a youth commission. And whereas Megan is recognized widely for her commitment and sensitive legal and community representation, as well as her leadership and innovation in local, regional, and statewide policy, all for the protection and improvements of communities, and will continue to serve our community in this way after she leaves office. And whereas Megan herself came from a rural working class family and learned through life experiences about the challenges facing workers, families, and communities who are regularly excluded from systems of education, justice, and government. And whereas Megan dedicates her free time to her children and her husband, Rodrigo. Now, therefore, I, Stephen A. Hernandez, Mayor of the City of Coachella, and the City Council of the City of Coachella, where the powers vested in us, do hereby recognize Megan Beeman Jacinto and urge all citizens of the City of Coachella in joining us to commemorate her commitment to serving the community and the City of Coachella. Thank you. This time, I'm going to ask that we officiate the oath of office to our two incoming council members, and in no particular order, but I am going to start with ladies first. So if Councilwoman-elect Stephanie Vidgen can join us up here in the front. I believe Carlos is going to
yeah, I understand they have folks.
If you have your representative present, that will. You do have. Coming closer. Coming closer. If you can, and stand just face the audience.
He's want to come in a little closer.
To come a little closer.
Yeah.
That way the seal can be in the back, and then I'll get out of the way. That way the photos don't see my face.
I, Stephanie Vidgen, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Well, hi, everyone. Stephanie Virgen here. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's here. I see my grandma in the back. I want to thank all of our volunteers, our family, my mom, my parents, my entire team who was there for me since day one, and then those individuals that have been with me since my very first campaign. So thank you guys for being there for me. Thank you to my family. You are my strength for sure, and I really appreciate everyone. And also to our consultant who assisted us a lot. Thank you, Hope, for being here, and to Tisok. And we are ready to work. That's why we're here. And we appreciate our community. So thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for trusting me. Thank you.
I'm going to ask that Dr. Frank Figueroa please come up and please invite your invited guests.
First of all, it's kind of like an old homecoming for me here in the city of Coachella, as I served on the city council for 2 terms and it was mayor twice. And that was 39 years ago. So I've also been a high school counselor for 30 years, as well as seeing one of my first citizenship students there, Ms. Sanchez, if you'll please stand. I started doing citizenship in 1992. And she was one of my first students. And we went to Olvera Street to celebrate back then. And so it's still a pleasure and an honor to continue doing this, and have been doing this for about 31 years. And I have a little over 5,000 people who've become citizens since then. And that's what the story is about the democracy we live in, which is the importance of full participation. Dr. Figueroa was a student of mine at Coachella Valley High School. I was his counselor, so I'm very proud of that. He was there from 2006 to 2010. So I spent 30 years there as a high school counselor, and also the boys tennis coach. So it's really a pleasure to have him ask me to swear him in. And so just a little bit about Dr. Figueroa, which is, he says he's a proud son and grandson of farm workers. I've devoted my life to giving back and helping others. After graduation from Coachella Valley High School and College of the Desert, I went on to earn a degree at UCR and build my career in higher education as a university financial manager. Today, I serve our community as a planning commissioner and 7 years as vice president, board member of the Southern California Community Services District. I live in the sphere of influence of Coachella, so I rely upon Supervisor Manuel Perez and all those in the unincorporated areas, and we look forward to being annexed into the city of Coachella. So that's really important. I'd also like to recognize Councilwoman Quintanilla from Palm Desert, who I've known, and especially to my daughter Lorraine and my wife Sharon, who my wife accompanied me out here so many years ago. So it's a pleasure to be asked by Dr. Figueroa to do this. And this is what our students have to say as well in front of the USCIS citizenship, which is the following. I, Dr. Frank Figueroa,
I, Dr. Frank Figueroa,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the state of California
and the state of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution
to the
of
Constitution
the state of California,
of the state of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental
or
reservations
purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will faithfully
that I will and faithfully
discharge
the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
which I am upon to enter. That is a tongue twister, right, Mr. Salas?
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank you. Muchas gracias a todos que están aquí ahora con nosotros. Y I just want to say thank you to everybody, my family, they're spread out everywhere, here and there, to the people of Coachella that supported us in this campaign and got us here today. We're ready to work for everybody and we're ready to work together with everybody, both in the community, on the dais, and everywhere that we are present. So thank you to everybody. And Mr. Salas, thank you. Mr. Salas was my high school counselor, and he's been involved in my life in different aspects, supporting me. And so that's why I had him swear me in here today. So muchas gracias.
All right, I'm going to ask the folks that I've invited to come up here and swear me in. Supervisor Perez, and if my family can join me, I'd also appreciate you being here with me. Come on, Cam. Come on, Belle.
We'll get straight to it. I state your name,
I state my name. No, I, Steve Hernandez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the Constitution of the State of California,
to the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which
I am about to enter.
I am about to enter.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wanted to first thank my family, my wife Adriana, my daughters Isabella and Camila, because for those that don't know or you do know, it's not just me, but it's a whole family that's involved in public service, and doing this job is not easy. There are a lot of times that dad may not be home, and there are a lot of times that I miss some things, and so I am extremely grateful and thankful to my family for allowing me to do what I do for the last 16 years. So thank you girls. I also want to recognize my team, my campaign team. Any elected official that says that they do it alone, they're lying. It takes a village, it takes a crew, and I have a great team that has been working for the last 2 years, but last 3 months in particular. Dulce, Kino, thank you so much for all of your work. I saw Adrian back there, and Caitlin's back there somewhere, and OCL, and Jen, and there's Claudia back there too. I want to thank you. And one of the things that I'm most proud of this group of young adults is they're all from Coachella, and they're all recent college grads. So they graduated from UCLA, Davis. They graduated from UC Riverside, really fancy schools like Claremont too, but they're more than anything, they're all of our Coachella products. And one of the commitments that I made to them is that, you're going to learn how to run a campaign, whether it be organizing on the field, whether it be fundraising, whether it be issue development, grassroots development and support. And I think we did that because this was a really good campaign. It was a competitive campaign. And I just want to thank the team for being with me day in and day out. And it takes a village. So I'm very, very grateful to all of them. I want to thank as well all of the collaborators and partners that some are small business owners, some are other government sector, individuals, some are nonprofit individuals. I could name a few. I'm not sure if they want to be named or whatnot, but thank you for standing with me and being with me and supporting me along the way. My brother Jason Christian, my sister-in-law Beatriz, my sister-in-law Christina. I'm very, very thankful to all of you, to the seniors who have been with me from day one and continue to support me. Graciela, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. And Amalia, thank you so much for all of the work and all of the efforts and encouraging me, because anyone that has ran a campaign or been in a campaign knows that there's ups and downs, there's different mental challenges that you have to go through, but ultimately you have to kind of just continue to persevere and really hit the ground and continue to move. To all of you in Coachella, I've been saying that Coachella's best days are ahead of it, and I truly believe that. I truly believe that what we have in front of us as a community is the best, because the best is yet to come. We have a lot of work to get done. We have affordable housing that we need to tackle. We have issues of small business development that we need to tackle. We have new parks that are on the horizon. We have issues regarding public safety that we need to take on. We have great collaborators as well in the state of California. In fact, today we were walking downtown with the governor's office. His official infrastructure czar was here in the city of Coachella. So there are a lot of people that are rooting for us, that are backing us, that want to see the city of Coachella win. But I address you as a community because we need you to also be on board. We need you to also believe in the vision and making sure that this community can get the resources that it deserves, and that our students ultimately can also get the education that they deserve and the equity that they deserve. And that's something that we're going to be fighting for, that we're going to be loud about, because when it comes to education, those are hills that all elected officials should die on, and our community certainly deserves to get educated. This campaign wasn't easy. It was a close election. And so I do want to acknowledge the folks that ran campaigns in every single level, from the mayor to the city council, to the school board, to the Park and Recs district, to the college district. But the voters have decided, and the outcomes are such. Now it's about collaborating. It's about working together. It's about not power politics, but frankly, putting our principles and values in front of us to make sure that ultimately that we can deliver what's right for Coachella. I truly, truly believe that for the city of Coachella, the best is yet to come. Please join us in making sure that we can bring in the best, and that ultimately we can build out the city that we so deserve here in the city of Coachella. With that, the new council has been sworn in. Please join us outside. We have some activities and some refreshments, and enjoy yourself. We also have a little tree lighting too, so that's going to be fun. And we got mariachi. Who doesn't like mariachi? So thank you again for all being here. And with that, I'm going to ask that the council take its positions, its seats. You have been designated seats, and then we'll motion to get out of here and start the activities. We do have one action item, my bad. Move on now to item number 4. This is organization, the city council organization. This is nomination of the position of mayor pro tem. Is there a motion on the ballot? Or is there a pick? I'll motion to approve or to ask that council member Nathalie Galarza serve as our mayor pro tem. Is there a second?
I second that motion.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any subsequent motions? See none, I'll ask for a roll call.
Councilmember Figueroa,
Aye.
Councilmember Virgen,
Aye.
Councilmember Galarza,
Aye.
Councilmember Delgado,
Yes.
and Mayor Hernandez.
Hi, congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem. You're gonna have to be on time. Okay, all right, with that, we'll move on now to adjournments, and if you could all join us outside for the activities. Thank you so much for being here.
Motion to adjourn?
Thank you.